You guys have seen, those late night infomercials? You know what I'm talking about? They're selling you all this weird stuff, kind of a thing. So what I need, what I need is a physical item from someone in the audience. If you have something maybe odd in your purse or thing, here. Oh, nice, perfect. Don't say what it is. We're going to find out what it is. Can you all see it? All right. We're going to find out what this is. So this is the product that is going to be sold on tonight's infomercial. We will find out what it is, what it does, how much it costs, and the whole bit. And the cast is going to come out and see it for the first time in just a moment. All right, let's start with the infomercial. Take it away.
Hey folks, how you doing? I'm Flash Bo Henson. Some of you might remember me from my days at Ohio State, where I was the 14-time Big Time Player of the Year. But now, my life's a shambles, and I sell stuff on late night campus. And tonight, do we have a product for you? Oh, and here it is. Oh, we went all out this week, huh, boys? Okay. This, man, if it was Saturday, it would be so cool to say what I'm thinking. This is just going to be proof that sometimes really, really, really great things can come in teeny tiny little packages. All right, folks, prepare to be further amazed as we bring out the inventor of the Teeny Nader 2000. Okay, yeah, come on.
He's over there.
I can't see anything. These lights are really bright. Dr. Smith!
Was it my time to come out?
Yes!
Oh,
Welcome back
thank
to
you.
Late Night Infomercial. How you doing?
I'm so pleased to be here. Oh, it seems like it's only been 3 or 4 minutes since the last product.
Well, we like to move quickly here.
But I'm wearing a different tie now, aren't I?
Trust me, most of the folks watching at this time of night aren't going to notice. Okay, now, sometimes I'm struck speech. It doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while, we'll get a product through here that just simply amazes me. Now, this, it looks just like one of them little wax Coke bottles when you were a kid.
An innocuous wax candy we all have fond memories of from childhood.
Yes, but it's not.
It isn't at all. And should not be confused with it, which is why it's sold in a big red box that says not candy. The reason it looks like this is for nostalgia. Not for consumption, but for nostalgia.
Not
Yes.
edible.
And so I'm sure your audience is asking, what good does it do me? It reminds me of happier times of days of yore, but does it do more than that? The answer is no.
How about that truth in advertising, folks? Isn't that refreshing?
It's an inedible lump of plastic that resembles a food you used to enjoy, but you can't eat it. All you can do is look at it and handle it carefully.
That is a lot like my second marriage.
A useless lump of plastic, was it?
Yeah, that I can only look at and not enjoy anymore. All right, well, my personal life aside,
I did want to point out one additional thing. Though I initially issued this to the public so they could look at it but not consume it and be reminded of happier childhood times, the internet has taken it upon itself to make a meme of it, and you can be a part of it if you have one.
ha ha, if you have your own internet?
I'm assuming many of you do. How many of you have the internet? I know I have the internet. I do. I have it in a box. Here's how you can be part of the meme. Purchase this product, which, by the way, is called Filbert. Purchase Filbert. Find a little boy or girl named Larry, often it's a boy. Place it on his head and take a photo, hopefully with his permission. Post it online, and you're now part of the internet meme.
You thought being cool was hard to come by. Okay, so you got yourself a filter.
You get yourself a Filbert. You're already enjoying memories.
And a small child and or unaware old person.
It could be. An old person isn't as good, but still.
Those are the memes I like the best.
But what does this old or young person need to be called?
Innocent.
Larry.
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 Okay. Now, this is just like biology back in college. Okay.
And then you've got your Larry. What then?
You take your Larry and your Filbert.
And your Filbert.
You combine them
In a particular fashion.
in a particular fashion.
On the head of Larry.
top of the head.
Filbert on Larry's head.
You're on your way to internet stardom. Now, the thing that these folks need to know is two things. One, how can I get one? That's easy, folks. 2 easy payments of $17,999.95. What price can you put on fame?
Now you may see one on a child's head. I assure you this is not available. Somebody already owns this Filbert. And is probably taking a picture of it or preparing to.
Many of these folks, they're going to just start piling up restraining orders really, really quickly.
The Larrys of the world.
Yeah, I mean, because there's only so many Larrys. So many people are going to be chasing them. How do they get out of the legal troubles they're going to find with their Filbert?
Well, what has just started on the internet is an association of Larrys who are willing for a small price to electrocute the Filbert on their head, take a picture, and post it online. They'll even wear mustaches and other disguises so they don't resemble other pictures of themselves already online.
Oh, that's genius. It makes it seem unique when it's really not. And what doesn't that just say internet? Alright, folks, now we've had some folks that have tried out the Filbert.
They have?
And they're going to come tell the studio audience about their experiences.
Yes, now some of these people are here live and some are on video. It's a little unclear.
This first lady is here live. Come on out, tell us your story.
Hi, y'all. Oh, my God, I just want to tell you how much I love that Filbert. Oh, that Filbert. Well, first off, I bought me one of them Filberts, and I was feeling so low about my life, and it just made me remind me about, like, good times, you know. But that just wasn't enough for me. So I found me a Larry, and not to worry, he did not put me in a restraining order like you said. However, I am a smart little cookie, so I realized that if I had me some Larrys, I could get that money you were talking about. Well, I just did it. I had some kids. I named them all Larry, girls and boys. And you know, them girls, they can get more money for being named Larry. Now, I'm a success, and I'm going to teach you all how to be a success too, and it's all because of that Filbert.
That's really turning lives around and helping the GDP.
It is, and the videotape of her story of success can be purchased on the way out of the theater.
All right, for another $24.99, folks. Okay, now this next testimonial is here via videotape. Now, it's from overseas, so it might be a little bit grainy, but hopefully you folks will get the gist of the message. Okay, let's show that next video testimonial. It looks real lifelike.
Greetings. I am from Russia, and my name is Larry. There are not many Larrys in Russia. I have been making a fortune posing with a filbert on my head. It grows tedious. Everyone wants a picture of a Larry with
Let's
his
pause
filbert.
that right there. Now, that was gross tedious, folks, for those of you who gasped. Okay.
What you really wish to do is change your name to Larry. Get a filbert, put it on your own head, take a selfie, become famous.
The wisdom of Russia never fails to surprise me.
For such a horrible, backward place, people are becoming successes thanks to your product.
It stuns me as much as anyone else.
Now, okay, eventually, someone's going to ingest this object.
Inevitably, yes, someone will either swallow it whole or break it open looking for liquid inside.
Likely, what's going to happen?
They will be disappointed. Or injured. And possibly both. Injured first, followed by regaining consciousness, and then disappointment. But again, the red box makes it clear, not for consumption.
Again, so many parallels to my second marriage. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of time for some questions from you, the studio audience. But before we get to that, I just want to remind you folks again, Okay, there's a sale. This is dropping precipitously. Now the price is $14,999.95.
$9.95? Why, at that price I'll barely make my money back. Only a fool wouldn't snap it up at that rate.
I know. Okay, ma'am, do you have a question?
Bonjour, bonjour. Yes, hello. Excuse me. Do you have this in another name? Like Silver is not finding it in French, you know, and I'm wanting this very much, and also Coca-Cola not so much, but maybe a wine glass, you know.
Is there going to be an international market?
Yes, there is. We're working. We're doing you poll people and you get their responses. Focus groups, I think they're called, from different countries around the world. We already know that the French version, being released later this year, will be called Guy Montrose.
Oh, give us
Did you, as a child in France, have the little bottle with the wax inside?
no, wine, yes.
Wine-shaped wax.
Wine.
Yes.
Flash.
Yeah. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Flash, I am an unaware older person named Larry. And I'm wondering if I allow someone to put the filbert on my head and take one of them photographs, could I put my name and number because I am looking for love?
Would you recommend using this as maybe a substitute for a dating site?
I would not. Except in that it will kind of pair out people who are not of your generation, who don't have the fine memories of this that we all do. And also, the idea is for your picture to go viral and be popular and reproduced by others. And by putting your personal information on there and expressing neediness, I'm afraid that you'll truncate and thwart your ability to get this seen by lots and lots of people.
So no.
Larry?
Who wants to get truncated or thwarted? Do you have any more questions? Yes, sir. One more
I'm an
question.
Australian gator hunter, and I was wondering if I can use a filbert as a projectile out of my high-powered rifle to kill a gator.
Does it work in an armor-piercing capacity?
I'm glad to hear from this man because I may be Australian too.
I was wondering that myself.
Although you will see in Dick Tracy references to wax bullets, we don't really want to confuse this with one. It is solid plastic, and it could be formed into a bullet-like shape. I have no doubt that it would ruin the rifling on your gun, sir.
Thank you.
How about this? Why don't you get a GoPro camera and film yourself trying to place a filbert on the head of a crocodile and taking a selfie? And let us know how that works out. Okay, we'll stay tuned. Yes, ma'am. One last question.
Yeah, my name is Chelsea, and I'm wondering if you have a Snapchat version, because nobody uses Facebook anymore.
Oh, well, what do we do with snobby millennials?
If you're snobby millennials, you can't use a Larry. Unfortunately, you must use one of the former members of the recently defunct band One Direction. Track down.
Chasing a unicorn. Okay,
A beautiful unicorn.
that's all the time we have today, folks. Thank you for watching Late Night Infomercial. I'm Flash Bohansen. Thank you and good night.
All right, let's get that filbert back to its original owner here.
Don't
Thank you.
lick it.